Hey guys, we're back. We are a new character. What's her name?
Mira.
Mira. The eldest daughter. Ooh, a cold brazier.
Aww. Like it, whenever you go to away camp and they put your bras in the freezer.
What?
I don't know. It's like a thing I read.
When you go to a what?
Away camp.
Away
And
camp.
then-
What's an away camp?
Like a sleepover camp.
That's just a camp. I don't understand why it's called an away camp.
Because you sleep overnight.
Okay.
And then boys put girls' bras in the freezer and then
And
you
then
have
what?
cold bras.
Force them to wear them?
I don't know.
If I was a girl and I got my bra back from the freezer, I would warm it up and then put it on.
Yeah.
Oh no, frozen bra! I gotta put it on now. Oh, it's so cold.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Guess
I
nobody
hope
did
to
that.
see them all someday.
Hard in Hightown. This is an odd book to find
Ooh.
here.
Yeah.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, it's good to be royalty. It's the funny thing about all these, like, the Game of Thrones stories. You're just like, oh boy, I'm concerned about this character. It's like, what about the people on the streets?
Yeah, dude.
These characters have it good.
Yeah.
No matter what happens to them, they have it good. Even if they go to the Red Wedding, at least they had a nice meal before they died. The people in the
true.
street are probably going to eat shit, literally, before they die.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I hope it's Tywin,
Ooh, me too.
and I hope I get to pleasure him.
Or
Boy,
Tyrion.
if she's lucky, it'll be Pod.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Off the balcony with you. What's he here
Come
for?
in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
My boy slave is finally here.
Yeah, right? Yeah, the voice does not fit.
Begging your pardon, milady.
No, you.
You all right?
Are you? You are
If
out
you
of
don't mind my
place.
asking, you seem rather upset.
Maybe we're pals.
Where does he
A
get
little
off?
bit.
Sorry, milady. I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. You shouldn't have.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Who is this
I
fucker?
may be wrong, but it seems like you do. Sorry. My apologies for even asking.
Yeah.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning. outside-
Know your place, kid.
Cersei.
I'm playing as royalty and I'm getting into the part. There's no way that I should
They
entertain
appeared
this
to be
little
having
shit.
Some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument. I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
House Forrester.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
What a little shit.
She is royalty in her.
Lady Marjorie,
Kingdom.
you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
They didn't quite capture the
nose.
gobsmackingly odd look of her face.
Of Lady Marjorie.
From the day you
Yeah.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've
She
suffered
kinda got
is
the lip
beyond
there.
imagining.
Yeah.
And your poor family as well.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course. And I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first.
Wait a minute.
What?
There seems to be like unanimous agreement in the chat that she's beautiful.
Oh.
Like, no offense to the actress, but she's got a weird face, guys.
I don't know, maybe it's one of those weird faces that some people think is very pretty. Okay, so they're fighting in there about the fact that Mira isn't royalty, she's nobility.
That's royalty,
She's
guys.
noble. And they're saying noble
Nobility
and royal
is
are
royalty.
very different things.
They're the same thing, especially to a commoner fucking coal boy, guys. Anyways, she's a lady.
Wow,
Coal boys don't just talk uninvited to ladies.
a lot of people think that she's pretty.
I grew to hate her.
Yeah, it's
Because we
hard.
watched the
It's so
Tudors.
hard.
We watched the Tudors, and the character she plays, like,
She's an amazing actress.
let's just say her face fits the character. That
Yeah.
fucking smirk she has, you
Yeah.
just want to smack it off of her. And they put her in the
Yeah.
exact same role again in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That fucking smug look on her face that's permanently emblazoned.
Nobility is not royalty. Only kings, queens, princes, and princesses are royalty.
So let's all agree the coal boy should talk uninvited to a lady.
Okay.
All right, yeah. He was totally in the right place to be talking uninvited as a servant.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
Alright, I gotta fix the stream again. I'll be right back. Alright, back.
Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you and, by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
I have no interest
See
in
if the
serving
Queen
your
Regent
interests.
is ready to receive us.
But that might be my interest. I don't know.
Yeah. Your mom said that we need her help.
By the way, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Her character in the TV series wise is pure evil.
Oh, yeah.
She's got ulterior motives that we still
You'll be
haven't
fine.
learned.
I know you will.
But they even go against her
You may
mother's.
feel one thing,
I guarantee it.
Ooh.
say another.
And against her grandmother's.
That's what I meant.
I love her grandma.
Good luck.
That's what I said, Fraser.
What? Oh.
But Marjorie?
Yeah, she'll be something bad. Whoa! Whoa! It's Tywin!
Ooh! Tyrion.
Tyrion, I mean.
You can do this.
Oh, man.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Thanks, buddy.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission,
Allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Dinklage in a video game. This can't go wrong.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Now,
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
now I want Dinklage in the
girl
next
did
Jurassic
say
Park.
her loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Circle? He is the Warden of the North?
I guess we have to, right?
Yeah. And Bolton serves the Lannisters, so maybe that'll please her.
All right.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Yeah, I love him.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Circle?
Yes, Your Grace.
I don't see any reason to play games with
It would
that
be
one.
a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your
Yeah,
Grace.
that's good.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
I'm not gonna
It's
fuck
as
the
if she
mountain.
fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
God damn. Yeah?
It is not her place to say, Your Grace.
I wanted an option to say
The girl
yes.
must have an opinion on the matter.
Yes, she should be held accountable.
If there's a point to this,
God
I
damn
hope
it.
you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is
There was
filled
one?
with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
What? There was not. There was not a single
What
one
was
that
it?
let me throw Marjorie under the bus. The options were I won't judge her, I'm sure she regretted it,
Yeah.
and another one that was even less. That was like,
I'm sure she regrets it.
I guess that's saying
okay.
that she did it, but no, none of them let me say that yes, she should be judged.
Pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the
Be true
question.
to the king.
Go on.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Whatever, Marjorie.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Marjorie will remember that thing I said, even
I'd
though
like a
she
word with
specifically
you, if
told
I
me
may.
to humor Cersei.
Yeah,
Of
right?
course, Your Grace.
I hope you do remember it, bitch. Oh, fuck you, sidelong
Yeah,
glance.
dude. That's not cool.
I'll see you later.
Ooh.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
You're short.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them.
God, I love him.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Success.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It
Why
may be
is
far
it
too dangerous.
dangerous for her?
In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are
I
a
want to
brave
look cool
girl,
in
aren't
front of
you?
Tyrion.
Yeah, totally.
I'll consider it.
Plus, I have to pay him back for that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised
Short
Sansa
thing
I would
I
join
just
her for
giggled
dinner
about.
tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Oh, damn.
The mere
Can I
thought
come
of
with
them
you?
makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
It's dangerous because she's crossing Cersei. Okay. Gotcha.
Whatever. Oh, and I have a problem with a coal boy. Could I see somebody about that?
Mira, I was worried.
Who?
How
She's
was
the
it?
one that showed us in.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
You know he only has one hand,
And
right?
Oberyn Martell.
Not yet.
The Red Viper.
Who the hell's
I'm
that?
told he has a paramour.
Who the fuck's
Red Viper.
Martell the Red Viper?
Martell. He's the super good looking one, but isn't he gay?
That's the red. That's the. First of all, I can't think of a super.
Oh, the
good-looking-
Viper from the guy from Dorne?
Oh, he is good looking. I'm having some jub jubs. You want one?
Fought the mountain. No, I'm good, thank you. He's bisexual. Okay.
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate.
Quite
From what
handsome.
I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
You think you'd like a piece
Would
of
you
Joffrey,
marry
huh?
Joffrey
You can
if
have
it
it.
meant you'd become queen?
Nope.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, I bet you got
I
a
would
lot of
even allow you
power.
to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir
Brienne?
Bronn and...
Brienne,
What are you doing?
Oh,
Catelyn's like squire. Squire?
Well, Sarah,
We're
We're
looking
both sorry, my lady.
at seating arrangements.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yeah, sure, man. Square.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
They got her eye right. Ask for help. Yeah.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets
what
between
would
us.
happen? Who would not ask for help?
It's about my family.
I don't know.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Sorry, BFF. We're BFFs, right?
Sarah is, I think, a spy.
Go on. Ask.
X? My mother needs our help.
What's the other stuff? Can you stop the Boltons? Can you stop
Boltons.
Ramsay? And can
Ramsay.
Joffrey help?
Yeah.
Can you stop the Boltons? Can you stop Ramsay? These are all specific things that my mom needs. They're all the same thing. So I'll just say X, which is just
Yeah.
my mom needs help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought
Yeah.
if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request.
She noticed that.
Especially now.
Shit, I was
I
hoping
know,
she
my
wouldn't
lady,
notice.
and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
X square.
It is that dire, my lady.
I'm just
I
doing
fear
what
for
my
my
mom
family's
wants.
safety.
Yeah. It's
I
Mother's
don't
Day
know,
after all.
Mira. If Cersei were to find out.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironmouth
She didn't
within the
hold
week.
any power over
I would
Joffrey.
never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
She thought she did.
Well,
but
yeah.
she had none.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Hey, I need to be reminded. Who killed Joffrey? Do we know?
Yes, we know.
It was Olenna.
Yes, her grandma. That's who it was.
The old lady did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she plotted the whole thing because
Yeah.
she knew.
And Littlefinger.
She knew Marjorie had no power over Joffrey. She knew
Yeah.
Joffrey was a problem, and yet she also knew that like the little kid would be easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
She knew things weren't going well. And Littlefinger was, yeah. Littlefinger also knew that Joffrey was a loose
I
cannon.
love that grandmother.
Yeah, she's
Marjorie's
awesome.
grandmother's character.
I want to see her playing opposite the grandmother in the BBC drama during the war stuff. Everybody says it's
God, what the?
God damn it, Downton Abbey.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Couldn't grasp it. I
Oh,
want to see
it was
her.
right there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right.
King's Road, Wolf's Wood.
Oh, a new scene. I'll just make a quick cut here. We'll be right back, guys.
Woo!